Ayşenur Ezgi statement from Blinken. Her murder was unjust and unjustified. Speaking about the killing of Ayşenur Ezgi Eygi by Israeli soldiers, U.S. Secretary of State Blinken said her killing was both unprovoked and unjustified. No one should be shot and killed for participating in a protest. We have seen Israeli security forces use excessive force against Palestinians, and now we have the second U.S. citizen killed by Israeli security forces. This is not acceptable. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken stated that the killing of Turkish-American activist Ayşenur Ezgi Eygi by Israeli soldiers was unprovoked and unjustified, and said that the Israeli army used excessive force against Palestinians. Two U.S. citizens were killed, and this is unacceptable. British Foreign Secretary David Lammy and his U.S. counterpart Blinken held a joint press conference in the British capital, London, regarding the killing of U.S. and Turkish citizen civil society volunteer Eygi by Israeli soldiers in the occupied West Bank. Blinken said his killing was both unprovoked and unjustified. No one should be shot or killed for participating in a protest, emphasizing that no one should have to risk their lives for freely expressing their views. Blinken said, "In our view, Israeli security forces need to make some final changes to their activities in the West Bank, including changes to the rules of engagement. We have long seen reports of security forces turning a blind eye when extremist settlers attack Palestinians. We have seen Israeli security forces use excessive force against Palestinians, and now we have a second U.S. citizen killed by Israeli security forces. This is not an acceptable situation. This must change, and we will make that clear to most members of the Israeli government." Turkish-American citizen Ayşenur Ezgi Eygi, 26, was shot in the head by an Israeli sniper during an anti-occupation demonstration in the town of Beta in the occupied West Bank city of Nablus on September 6. Eygi's family had called on the U.S. administration for an independent investigation into the killing of their son. U.S. to deepen sanctions on Iran. In his speech, U.S. Secretary of State Blinken also announced that Washington will deepen sanctions against Tehran after Iran provided ballistic missiles to Russia. Later today, the United States will announce new sanctions against Iran, including additional measures against Iran. We expect our allies and partners to announce their own new measures against Iran. Blinken warned that Iran's provision of ballistic missiles to Russia for use in Ukraine would mean significant escalation in the region, adding, "Russia has now received a shipment of these ballistic missiles and will probably use them against Ukrainians in Ukraine within a few weeks." UK and US foreign ministers to visit Kiev together. Commenting on the Russia-Ukraine crisis, British Foreign Secretary Lammy announced that he and his U.S. counterpart will pay a joint visit to the Ukrainian capital Kiev later this week. Underlining that this will be the first such joint visit in over 10 years, Minister Lammy said, "We are the closest of allies. So I am very happy that we will be traveling together to show our commitment to Ukraine."